got the headliner out of the truck. Gonna try to do the suede on the headliner. Don't know how good this is gonna go. We'll try it. Alright, got the headliner wrapped in suede. Really wasn't that bad. The hardest part about it was just a big dip for the people in the back seat, you know, so their heads don't hit the ceiling. Other than that, it was actually like pretty simple. I mean, you just gotta get a few people, or actually my dad helped me. You'll actually see it in the time lapse. But yeah, other than that, the upholstery work was kind of easy. Now it's on to poking 550 holes into my headliner. So, alright, installing the fiber optic lights in the headliner. Right now, I have the fiber optic lights separated. I've tried to do it half and half on each side, but it's not going to be perfect. Right now, what I'm doing is poking holes and marking the holes so I know where they are in the headliner. 550 of these holes is going to be a freaking pain. I've only have done 110 on the front portion of the headliner, and it's taken me roughly, say, about 8 hours just to do this. I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you guys. It's about 61, numbering all of the holes just underneath the sun visor. Now I'm starting over here. The thing I'm using to poke the holes too is an ice pick. What I did, I don't know if you can see it, but I sharpened the tip on it so it'll poke through the fabric easier. What I've noticed is a lot of companies and other people do, they use a Dremel with a drill bit on it. This stuff is just like carpet. You drill through it, the drill bit's just going to tear it up and twist around the drill bit and make the other side look horrible. So if you use an ice pick, you put your other hand on the other side, you make sure that it's poking through, and then you just push the fabric around the ice pick so it doesn't create a big gigantic mess on the other side of the headliner in the suede. What you want to do, you want to take the ice pick, get your hole, you want to poke. It's kind of hard to do this with the one hand, but you want to poke it through. Once you hear that, it should be poking through the padding on the other side. I can't feel it. Oh, there we go. What you want to do? Where is it? Right there. What do you do? Work it around the ice pick. Pull the ice pick out. So I got 400 holes all placed on the, I'd say like 3/4 of the headliner. I think I put a little bit too much up front underneath the sun visors, and I should put more in the back. But I'm trying to evenly place them so they look decent. And hopefully I have enough to do this. Thought 550 was going to be good. As you can see, it's 400. Got 150 to go. Hopefully it covers the back. It does return back once we get all of them on. Alright, so I got about halfway done with the headliner. The front half portion is glued in, stuck, cut and everything. I'm just working on the back indentation for the back seat part, and it's going pretty good. I mean, it's really time consuming, but once you get the hang of it, you just start poking them out and just pushing them through. So to hold all those fiber optics in, I just used hot glue on them all. And yes, I know it's like a plastic-ish fiber, whatever you want to call it, and it does bend, but you got to make sure they stay connected and don't put too much on, or else you're actually going to melt it, which you don't want to do. A lot of constellations. Slowly getting there. Should I get the constellation spot? Yeah. It's Hercules. Up underneath the sun visors. I'm gonna have my sun visors down the whole time anyway, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, got about half of it done. So, I think today's Thursday now. It's freaking 12:40, and I finished the headliner finally. About 3 days of solid poking and pushing fiber optic lights through these holes. But it was definitely well worth it. Here's the finished product. I did the suede. Well, me and my dad did the suede. And then I did all the lights. 550. It's kind of ridiculous when you think about it, but you got to fill every little single spot. And I was only able to do 3 constellations. This one you got Hercules. It's kind of hard to tell because it's so far gapped apart. I forgot what that one was called. Perseus, I think. Sun visors are obviously going to be down all the time. Then you got Hercules. See his belt right there. And yeah. Came out really good, I think. I have it all pigtailed down to the driver's side rear. Let me tell you this. When you do this headliner, you want to focus just on this. You want to make sure you have enough to go behind wherever you want to put the box. You basically have to work off of this pigtail. If you don't, you're going to have one ugly looking mess on the other side. I'm not going to leave that tape on there. But what I did, I separated into different strands. There's probably like 6 different strands here. It's easier to work with smaller ones than just one large one. This is probably the biggest strand I have in here. This one. But other than that, you just keep that the length off of your floor to where you need it. You should be good. Now this kit I did get off Amazon. It was 170 bucks, 550 pieces, 16 watt, and this is with them off. This looks like a basic headliner, just done in suede. I mean, I left the little things poking up so when the suede, because all of them are pushed through. And when I was pushing them through, I was pushing the suede down. The padding on the back of this stuff doesn't really like come up too well. And with these pushed through, I figured I'd just leave them a little bit longer so I can cut them down the road later to make them so they're flush. But yeah, I mean, it looks good. Once I cut them all down, it should be fine. Besides all the finger swipe marks all over the suede. Alright, so I'm sitting in the truck. I got the headliner in, got the back window in, got everything in, seats, everything. And this is the first video that I'm about to show you guys that the actual headliner works. And it's not plugged into my house. There you go. It's crazy. Videos do not do this headliner justice whatsoever. I mean, it's crazy. Looks so much better inside the truck than it does outside. my sub box back there all lit up too.